Hey, this is Brian with L.E. Wilson. Today I'm going to show you how to set up and use an adjustable case gauge. Some tools you're going to want are a flat straight edge. If you don't have one like this, a metal ruler or scale will do just fine. Anything with a nice flat edge. A 3/32 Allen wrench, which comes included in the box with your adjustable case gauge, or if you have an older one, it's going to take a flathead screwdriver. And then you're also going to want a clean rag. So first thing you're going to want to do is take your rag, wipe down your gauge, get all that oil off from shipping and everything. Go ahead and loosen these set screws, whether it's the flathead screwdriver or with your Allen wrench. You can take a wooden dowel, or I'll just use this Allen wrench and just be very careful not to scar it up, but to pop this insert out. Once that's out, go ahead and wipe that off too, and then check inside. Make sure there's no metal particles or anything in there that's going to cause you to bind up when you're trying to get your insert in there. Get that all cleaned out. Then inside where those set screws come in, you can kind of see right there, and then there's another one right there. There are these fiber pads that keep, that way when you put your set screws in, it's not scarring up this body of the insert. So once it's all cleaned out, go ahead and set your insert back in, about 1/4, 1/8 of an inch or so. Snug them back up. Don't go super tight because you're just going to have to loosen them here in a minute. So now it's all clean, ready to go. So set in your headspace, you're going to want to take a fired case from your gun, drop it in the top here. As you can see, as of right now, it protrudes out a little bit over the top. So go ahead and flip it over, loosen up those set screws, and then on a flat surface, go ahead and push it down to where it bottoms out. Take your Allen wrench, go ahead and just tap down on this insert here. Make sure that it's snug up against your shoulder. And then go ahead and tighten your set screws back up once you've done that. Now you can flip it over and see that it's sitting flush with the maximum. So now that's set up to your maximum chamber headspace for your gun. Pull this out. You want to run this through your sizer, and then after you've done that, drop it back in, and it should sit between your maximum and your minimum groove. This groove here is a 5/1000th difference between min and max. So if it sits in between, you'll know that you've sized your case about 2 to 3 thousandths. One of the biggest mistakes made is people set their headspace up off a new factory round, which the reason for that being a mistake is your fired case has been blown out to your chamber and it shows your maximum, where if you have a new case, it's going to be too small. You set your headspace up to here, then you're going to be oversizing your fired cases, and that's going to cause it to wear premature. The reason for this floating insert in here is because the shoulder position varies so much on these cases that if you had just a standard one, your case would sit way out like this on some, because of the fact that the shoulders are so different. So we make this floating adjustment so you can set it to your specific chamber. Now to find your case length, you're going to want to flip it upside down with the head down on a flat surface. Take your straight edge and just run it across the top here. And if you feel the straight edge hang up on the lip of the case, you're going to know that you need to trim it a little bit. Now just go ahead and trim it a little bit, come ahead and go back and run over it again, and you'll feel if it's there or not. With these belted mags, the rim here is your headspace, not the shoulders, so that's one thing where the floating insert isn't going to affect your headspace in there because it is the rim. And that's how you set up your adjustable case gauge. Thanks.